VPG Sim, the steering wheel hardware manufacturer, recently took to social media to unveil its latest project, the V-PGT Wheel. This wheel, which obviously bears an intentional resemblance to the latest generation Porsche 911 GT3 R wheel, is sure to get sim racing Porsche fans excited, myself included, especially given the scarcity of ready-made consumer alternatives beyond do-it-yourself options. The V-PGT is slated to be a high-end sim racing steering wheel, integrating carbon fiber and automotive-grade electronics. Here are some additional specs that VPG shared with me on this wheel. The V-PGT boasts front and back carbon fiber covers, available in both forged and standard carbon, injected molded grips, 4 magnetic paddle shifters, 2 Auto P9 buttons on the back, 12 APEM, 5G 6.5N push buttons, 2 ELMA E33 thumb rotary encoders, 4 ELMA E33 front rotary encoders, 97 RGB individually telemetry controlled LEDs with 4 LEDs per button and 12 LEDs per rotary encoder, compatibility with SIM hub devices, an aluminum wheel hub, and CNC'd aluminum knobs and button guards. You'll also notice an intentional cutout on the front for a specific manufacturer's logo, although this doesn't represent any official licensing or replica. The big question you are likely asking, of course, is the cost. VPG has set the pre-order price at £14.99 excluding taxes and shipping for the standard carbon fiber variant and an additional $100 for the forged carbon version. This translates to slightly under $2,000 excluding potential duties and shipping fees, making it a significant investment. However, some enthusiasts may find this specific design worth the price. If you're among them, it would be wise to act soon, as VPG has mentioned a price increase after its official release in early October. So let me know your thoughts on the V-PGT from VPG Sim in the comments, and if you're considering pre-ordering this wheel. Greg Hill, the executive producer of iRacing, gave a development update earlier this week, revealing exciting news about several projects in progress. These include the addition of new tracks, the introduction of a vector-based UI, physics updates, wet weather simulation improvements, and more. Firstly, several track projects are being developed. These include Algarve, Portimao, Misano, Mugello, Pukekohe, Lebanon, and Zandvoort, with the Navarra track mentioned as a new addition. iRacing, which spans many motorsports categories, is now focusing on short oval racing. Slinger Speedway and Winchester Speedway are already under production, with current anticipated for September release. Plans for additional short oval cars and several dirt oval tracks, including a dirt car, are also underway. Furthermore, iRacing plans to revisit the UK by adding several new circuits and expanding to parts of Asia where it currently lacks a presence. In addition to fresh content, the team is also striving to visually upgrade existing content, such as Brands Hatch, Okayama, and Oulton Park, as well as older NASCAR and oval tracks. Progress is being made on their 3D curb project, along with long-term tire modeling and physics engine enhancements, with more updates to follow. Significant strides have been made on the Rain project, with the introduction of track polish and rubbering systems that drastically affect the driving line depending on the conditions. This means racers will need to rethink their strategy on familiar tracks, mirroring the decisions faced by real-world racers under varying conditions. The Rain tire model, which they state, will disperse significant water, providing excellent grip up to a point beyond which hydroplaning can occur. There will be more technical details shared on this aspect in due course. Hill also announced that their team has grown significantly due to recent investment. The car track and art team, as well as the animation team, have both doubled in size. The tire and physics engine team has tripled. The animation team is currently developing projects to improve the visual representation of the physicality of the race cars, while the tire and physics engine teams are dedicated to delivering the most authentic experience possible. They are currently working on complex aspects of the tire model, with plans for expert features on these topics in the future. In order to fully realize the potential of these many sim systems, the sim engine itself is being revamped. They have spent much of the past year modernizing the architecture of their codebase to leverage multi-threading and tasking better. These changes have already resulted in improved load times, and they plan to increase the car count significantly in the upcoming season and provide updates to the audio. The road racing licensing system will soon see a significant enhancement aimed at improving the racing experience in cars with distinct characteristics. They also plan to replace the current Sim UI with a new designer-friendly vector-based UI that will radically transform the in-sim experience. Finally, the web team is working on a number of improvements and new features, such as streamlining the updater, incorporating purchasing and transactions into the UI, and expanding the results page with more history and a search function. You're looking at the first glimpse of the upcoming simulation driving game, formerly known as GTR Revival, now rebranded as GT Revival. Studio head Ian Bell from the new startup studio, Straight 4 Studios, recently tweeted an in-game screenshot taken inside what appears to be an Audi GT3 car at the Interlagos circuit in Brazil. The screenshot showcases some detailed in-game graphics, hinting at the Audi R8 LMS GT3 model, though possibly not the latest Evo 2 specification. The level of detail looks impressive, with a visible carbon weave and the distant Interlagos grandstands. Previously, the game revealed a new logo concept, solidifying the name change to GT Revival. The development team also includes Tim Mann, a former Slightly Mad employee with vast experience in working with Bell and the Madness engine technology, which powered popular titles like Project Cars, Shift, and Automobilista 2. While the game's development is still in its early stages, it has already secured a publishing deal with PlayOn, a part of the Embracer Group, and formed a strategic partnership with Brazilian Risa Studios. GT Revival is set to be released on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, with Bell stating that it will be launched sometime around the holiday season of 2024. The team is dedicated to delivering a top-notch gaming experience, as evidenced by their commitment to releasing the game only when it's done. Risa Studios has rolled out the V1.5 update for the popular racing simulator, Automobilista 2, bringing a host of exciting changes and new content. The highlight of this update is a comprehensive overhaul of the physics for all cars in AMS2. Based on tire findings shared in the April dev update, Risa Studios made significant adjustments to how the vehicles interact with the road surface. As a result, players can now enjoy a more realistic and immersive driving experience, making their races even more enjoyable. Moreover, the V1.5 update introduces Part 1 of the Adrenaline Pack DLC, expanding the game with thrilling dirt and rallycross racing. This DLC includes 2 rallycross cars, the Mitsubishi Lancer X and the Volkswagen Polo RX, as well as 2 rallycross tracks. Part 2 of the Adrenaline Pack is already in the works, promising even more excitement for players. For those who have the AMS2 2020-22 Season Pass and the AMS2 Premium Expansion Packs, both parts of the Adrenaline Pack DLC will be available at no additional cost. Here are the key highlights of the V1.5 update. Physics overhaul. The tire findings led to significant changes, resulting in a more authentic driving experience, making the game feel more lifelike and enjoyable. Improved AI behavior. The AI opponents have received significant improvements, making them more aggressive and challenging to race against. They now better follow the racing line, providing players with more intense and engaging races. Visible Safety Car. A new feature in V1.5 is the Visible Safety Car, adding realism and immersion to the racing experience by allowing players to see the safety car on track. Track improvements. Several tracks have been enhanced to accommodate larger starter fields, meaning players can now race with more cars, adding to the excitement and challenge of races. Multiplayer optimizations. The multiplayer experience has been optimized in V1.5, addressing connection issues and overall performance, ensuring a smoother and more enjoyable online gaming experience. Bug fixes and enhancements. Various bug fixes and improvements have been implemented, including graphical issues, UI enhancements, and sound improvements, enhancing the overall game quality. Keep an eye out for more information on Part 2 of the Adrenaline Pack DLC, and stay tuned for future updates. I hope you're enjoying the enhanced racing experience in Automobilista 2, so let me know in the comments what you think of these new updates and what you're looking for in future updates. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Sim Racing Den news. If you enjoy these updates, please do me a favor and hit the like button, as it helps recommend my content to other sim racing enthusiasts. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing now and hit the bell to be notified when I release a new video or update. Until the next one, stay safe and enjoy your racing.